Getting started with Windows 7. Whenever you turn on your computer, it starts booting. This means the operating system gets loaded in the computer's memory and then the Windows 7 welcome screen appears. After a few seconds, the final screen appears. This final screen is called the desktop. Components of Windows 7 Desktop. You already know about the desktop of Windows 7. Let us read about each component in detail. Desktop background, icons, taskbar. Desktop background. The image in the background of the icons is called desktop background or wallpaper. The default wallpaper is the Windows screen. Icons. Small graphical representation of various files, /folders, programs or applications are known as icons. These icons help to quickly open the files, /folders or programs by double-clicking on them. Computer icon, recycle bin icon, folder icon. Taskbar. It helps to manage various currently active programs opened in different windows. We can switch between these programs by clicking their buttons on the taskbar. It also has the Start button, a clock icon, and Show Desktop button. Start button. It is known as the gateway to Windows and its programs. It opens the Start menu when we click on it. The Start menu is divided into two panes, left pane and right pane. The left pane is used to access programs or to search files /folders in the computer. The right pane gives access to some common folders like documents, pictures, music, computer, etc. Show Desktop button. Windows 7 provides a new feature called Arrow Peek, through which you can instantly minimize your entire screen to view the desktop. Clock. On the right side of the taskbar, current date and time is displayed when the mouse pointer is placed on it. Even if the computer is switched off, your computer keeps the date and time updated automatically with the help of a small battery inside it. File /folder. A file is a document that contains the collection of related information. Basically, it is used to store the data. The file in a computer can be a text document, spreadsheet, picture, music, or even movie. It is represented by an icon. Folder. A folder is like a file cabinet in which you can keep your files. There are thousands of files in your computer. Instead of storing every file in your computer's hard disk, you can arrange them into folders. Folders are used to store and organize files and other subfolder. A folder within a folder is called a subfolder. Using the computer icon. Computer is an icon that lets you see everything that is stored in your computer. It is useful for finding, organizing, and storing files in your computer. Files represent stored information that you have named. You can open the computer icon by double-clicking on it. Once you have double-clicked on the computer icon, the following window will appear. The icons in the computer window represent all the drives, folders, and files on your computer. Creating a new folder. To create a folder, follow these steps. Step 1. Right-click at any blank area of the desktop. Click on the New option from the pop-up menu. Step 2. From the sub-menu, click on the Folder option. A folder will appear on the desktop with default name New Folder. Creating a new file. The most common way to create a new file is by using a program. But you can also create a file without opening any program or an application. To create a new file into the folder, follow these steps. Step 1. Click on Drive. Open the folder in which you want to create a new file. Step 2. Right-click in an empty section of the folder. Click on New option from the pop-up menu. Step 3. From the sub-menu, click on the File option. A new file will get created in your folder. Opening a file/folder. You can open an existing file/folder to rework and to check your saved work. To open a file/folder, follow these steps. Step 1. Open the drive in which you have your file/folder. Step 2. Double-click on the folder icon you want to view, including the subfolders. Step 3. Double-click on the subfolder icon if the files you want to open are stored in a subfolder. The content of the file will be displayed. Shortcut menu. You can open a shortcut menu by right-clicking on an icon or desktop. Using the shortcut menu, you can save your time to access the commands. When you remove right-click on an icon or desktop, a shortcut menu will appear with various options. It is also called context menu or pop-up menu. Files and folders. A file is a document that you may find on someone's desk or in a filing cabinet. It is an item that contains a collection of related information. The file in a computer can be a text document, spreadsheet, picture, music, or even movie. A file in a computer system is represented by an icon. Here are some common file icons: document file, spreadsheet file, image file, video file, music file. A folder is like a file cabinet in which you can keep your files. In other words, a folder is a collection of files. You can see a folder icon on the screen as shown in the figure. Folders do not only store files but also other folders. A folder within a folder is called a subfolder. A number of subfolders can be created into a folder, which can contain number of files and additional subfolders. Windows Explorer. Windows Explorer is a file manager that manages files and folders. It is used to create, view, delete, rename, copy, move, and search files and folders. You can open the Windows Explorer window by clicking on Start, All Programs, Accessories, Windows Explorer. This will open Windows Explorer on the screen. The main components of the Windows Explorer are address bar, search, forward, back, toolbar, navigation pane. Organizing files and folders. When you install any program, it creates its own folder on your hard disk where it keeps most of its files. This helps your computer system to find the right files to use when running a program. Keeping files organized in folders can also help you when you are working with your PC. You can use folders to sort your files into separate categories. If you know how to create, move, copy, and delete folders, it can help you arrange your files more efficiently and effectively. Here is a list of some of the common folders where you can store your files and folders. Documents. This folder is mainly used to store word processing files, spreadsheets, presentations, and other business-oriented files. Pictures. This folder is used to store all your digital pictures that can be copied from a camera or downloaded from the internet. Music. This folder is used to store music files such as songs copied from an audio CD or downloaded from the internet. Videos. This folder is used to store videos taken from a digital camera or downloaded from the internet. Downloads. This folder is used to store the files that are downloaded from the internet. Creating a new file or folder. The most common way to create a new file is by using a program. But you can also create a file without opening any program or an application. To create a new file, follow these steps. Step 1. Open the folder in which you want to create the file. Step 2. Right-click on the empty section of the folder and click on New option from the drop-down menu. Step 3. Click on Folder option to create a new folder or click on the type of file you want to create from the list. Step 4. Type the name you want to use for the new folder or file and press the Enter key. The new file or folder will get created in your folder. Opening files or folders. To open a file or folder, follow these steps. Step 1. Click on the Start button. The Start menu will appear. Step 2. Open Windows Explorer. Step 3. Double-click on the folder icon you want to view. Windows 7 will display the contents of the folder including the subfolders. Selecting files or folders. While working with files and folders, the very first step is to select the particular file or folder you want to work with. The selected file/folder appears highlighted on your screen. Selecting one file. Step 1. Open the folder containing the file. Step 2. Click on the file icon you want to select. The file becomes highlighted. Selecting multiple files. Step 1. Open the folder containing the files. Step 2. Click on the first file you want to select. Step 3. Press and hold down Ctrl key as you click on each file you want to select. The selected files will get highlighted. You can select all files by clicking on Select All option under the Organize. Deselecting a file. To deselect a single file from the multiple file selection, hold down the Ctrl key and click on File you want to deselect. To deselect all files, click in an empty area within the folder. To reverse the selection, that is deselect the selected files and select the deselected files, press Alt key, click on Edit and then click on Invert Selection. Copying and moving files or folders. When you copy a file, the file will remain in its original location and will also appear in the new location. When you move a file, the file will disappear from its original location and will appear in the new location. Copying a file/folder. You can copy a single file or multiple files. To copy a file, follow these steps. Step 1. Open the folder containing the file you want to copy. Step 2. Select the file. Step 3. Click on Organize. Step 4. Click on Copy. Windows 7 will place a copy of the file in a special memory location called the clipboard. Step 5. Open the location you want to use to store the copy. Step 6. Click on Organize. Step 7. Click on Paste. Windows 7 will insert a copy of the file in that location. Moving a file/folder. You can move a single file or multiple files. To move a file, follow these steps. Step 1. Open the folder containing the file you want to move. Step 2. Select the file. Step 3. Click on Organize. Step 4. Click on Cut. Windows 7 will remove the file from the folder and place it in a special memory location called the clipboard. Step 5. Open the new location where you want to paste your file. Step 6. Click on Organize. Step 7. Click on Paste. Windows 7 will insert the file in a new location. Renaming a file or folder. Windows gives a default name to any new folder created as New Folder. Similarly, for each file, a default name depending on the file is given. For example, default name for a MS Word file is document1.docx, and for a MS PowerPoint file, it is presentation1.pptx. Windows gives you an option to give a name to any file or folder according to your own choice. To rename a file or a folder, follow these steps. Step 1. Open Windows Explorer and locate the file to be renamed. Step 2. Click on Organize command on the toolbar. Step 3. Click on Rename option from the drop-down list. Step 4. Enter a new name for the file or the folder. Press Enter key. You will see that the existing name of the file or the folder gets changed to the new name entered by you. Deleting a file or folder. When you no longer need a file or folder, you can remove it from your computer's hard disk to save space and keep your computer from getting cluttered with unwanted files. Whenever you delete any file or folder, it goes into the recycle bin. If you want to delete the file or folder permanently, you have to delete it from the recycle bin. But once the file or folder is deleted permanently from the recycle bin, it cannot be restored. To delete a file or folder, follow these steps. Step 1. Open the folder that contains the file you want to delete. Step 2. Click on the file you want to delete. Step 3. Click on Organize. Step 4. Click on Delete. The Delete File dialog box will appear. Step 5. Click on Yes. The file will disappear from the folder. Restoring a deleted file or folder. The file or folder that is deleted goes to the recycle bin and remains there until and unless they are not removed from there. If required, the files or folders in the recycle bin can be again restored to their original location. To restore a file or a folder, follow these steps. Step 1. Double-click the recycle bin icon on the desktop. The recycle bin window will appear, displaying all the files you have deleted. Step 2. Right-click on the file/folder you want to restore. Step 3. Click on Restore from the pop-up menu. The restored file or folder will disappear from the recycle bin and will reappear in its original folder. More on Windows 7. Microsoft has designed Windows 7 to simplify your everyday tasks. It works the way you want and makes new things possible. The special features of Windows 7 are touch screen, no more mouse. With a touch-sensitive screen, hardware, and Windows 7 software, you can use your fingers to browse online, flip through photo albums, and shuffle through files and folders. Using touchscreen, you can even use your finger to paint in the MS Paint software. Jump List. Jump List is a new feature in Windows 7 which takes you right to the documents, pictures, songs or websites that you use frequently. Sneak. The Sneak feature of Windows 7 shows you a preview of the windows that are open on the taskbar.